Okay, this is George with Truck Driver Nation. So people say, "Oh, I need a testimonial." Y'all don't get it. It's hard to get testimonials. A lot of people just don't really want to give them, and they don't want to be recorded neither. Everybody's worried about what somebody else is up to, and I totally get it. But anyways, I was able to get this one. It was just a written testimonial. This was Sarah. I don't know, it just seems she wrote it out, so I converted it to audio so you guys could get it. Now, her husband Jerry and them, they're living over in Tennessee, but they're actually originally from Arkansas. He did a lot of construction work and started driving 18 wheelers for or semi trucks for his company, pulling the heavy equipment around. And she is apparently, I mean, she had a job. I mean, it was like some kind of administrator at some kind of healthcare center. I think it was like a nursing home, but I don't try to dig in people's lives. But anyways, I guess he found me because I originally talked to her husband Jerry, and he brought the information in. I guess kept trying to give her something to work from home to increase their income. Right now, where they're at, they're doing better than what this actual content is at now. But that being said, here's you a kind of a testimonial from them. I hope this works for you. If it don't, let me know. I got a bunch of written ones, but some of them, I'm not trying to be mean, but some of them are just not, I mean, just, hey, I came to Truck Driver Nation and, took his course and so far I'm doing good. That's just too short. They don't tell a story. I need an actual testimonial, and I don't feel like explaining what a testimonial is. So just different folks, different strokes. But anyways, I hope this helps you out. But remember, if you need me, you know how to get me through the truckdrivernation.com website. Go to the homepage, go down, and click on me. And you'd be best hit me through Telegram. Like I tell everybody, Telegram skips the phone lines because you get hung up in those phone lines. But if you need to learn how to be a freight dispatcher, I do my best to teach you what you need to know. But at the end of the day, it comes down to you actually carrying yourself to the finish line. I mean, I do a lot of mentorship for everybody, including these folks here. Actually, because what they did, she started it, and he actually started. Well, he's still driving, but he's home every night because he's just moving construction equipment. Unless they got some construction outside of town, because I've learned that much about her, then obviously, he's out of town for a minute. But anyways, watch this. I hope this helps. You got any questions, please hit me back. Thanks, guys. Everybody be good.
My name is Sarah Mitchell. I'm from Knoxville, Tennessee. I actually wasn't even looking for a program when I first heard about Truck Driver Nation. My husband is a truck driver, and he came across them on YouTube while researching freight dispatching and broker relationships. He mentioned it to me, and that's really how it all started. Before we made any decision, I spent about a month just digging into everything I could find. I looked at different dispatcher and logistics programs, watched videos, read reviews, and tried to figure out what was real and what was just hype. After all that, my husband and I decided to start with the standard course together. Honestly, at the beginning it was a lot. I had zero background in logistics, so everything was new to me. Load boards, carrier communication, negotiating, just understanding how the whole industry actually works behind the scenes. It took me about 3 weeks to get through the course, but even after finishing, I realized that's really just the starting point. We originally got connected through one of their YouTube videos my husband reached out on. That conversation is what led us into the program. After finishing the standard course, we decided to upgrade to VIP because we wanted more direct support and guidance, especially when we started dealing with real situations. That made a big difference for me. It still wasn't like everything just took off right away, though. My first owner-operator came in about a month after finishing the course, and those first few weeks were pretty slow. I probably only made around $1,000 to $1,500 that first month, while I was still figuring things out and building confidence. By around the third month, things started to click. I had a few consistent owner-operators I was working with, and my income started to grow into that $5,000 to $7,000 range. That's when I really started to understand how important consistency and communication are in this industry. One thing I will say is the owner of Truck Driver Nation is very direct. Sometimes it can come off a little rough, but you can tell he's got decades of real experience behind what he's saying. At first, it threw me off a bit, but later I realized it's not personal, It's just how the industry really is. There's a lot going on in logistics, and if you take everything personally, you'll struggle. If you actually apply what's being said, you grow a lot faster. Now, I'm about 7 months in, and I'm averaging around $12,000 to $14,000 a month. I'm working with multiple owner-operators, and I feel way more confident handling loads than I did in the beginning. I still tune into webinars when I can, and even if I miss one, I know I can catch up through mentorship or recordings. Looking back, I don't regret any of it. We took our time, did our research, started cautious, and it ended up being something that actually gave us structure and direction instead of just theory.